because I'm listening to it on my phone and I'm not getting any buffering.
Somebody said Hoaxwares just cut out midstream too. So maybe, I mean, it could be DLive. Although if this is an issue you regularly encounter, then maybe it's both.
It could be a little choppy. I'm messing with my OBS settings, and shout out to Lift the Veil. Appreciate seeing you here, buddy. Uh,
Hey,
but
thanks, Nathan.
yeah, last night we had a stream. 90 minutes was smooth. Everything was fine. And then I decided to like tweak a few things, and that probably wasn't the best move. I probably should have just left it the way it was. It says dropped frame 0. And that's rare.
Really interesting.
Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes, and I appreciate everybody in the chat that's helping me out with letting me know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm recording locally, so well, I mean, I was as of about 5 minutes ago, but so if anything, well, I'll post the unaltered.
We post the video as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the high quality Bertaria documentary. I used to say it like that as well, so I have some sympathy. And the money this guy scammed, and this is the stuff you get.
I think he's just a spellbreaker and a dreamer and somebody that we really need in these times. Family man.
Turbo Todd. What the fuck?
Loves his family, great father, and knows how to lead a community to. By the way, we made sure we flew Jim Bob in because we needed a Jew. And I know he calls himself a Christian, but I come from is a curly-haired ice cream. I'm saying. So I want the ADL to know that we have a Jew in the doc. His name is Made by Jim Bob. And so you can't call me an anti-Semite. He says he's a Christian, but his blood and his curly-ass hair and his creepy-ass grandfather says otherwise. Right. Great father, and knows how to lead a community to a real life, back to their real life. I just felt really comfortable listening to all. The truth was there. You could see that there was. He's not actually doing anything to try.
Real back to life, and I guess this was the image that got everybody.
Oh my goodness! Look at that chunky boy.
I mean, he's taking a healthy bite here.
Oh fuck yeah, man! It's gonna be a good
People
documentary.
People are saying the stream is really bad.
Yeah. 3+ hours? No, Warfest. We started like 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago, maybe. I don't even know.
I don't listen to anything Ninja Lotion says.
No, those Warfist. Whom I trust.
So the Warfist, Victoria, Johnny, just give me a level of how bad the stream is buffering, how bad the sound is, how bad it looks, audio wise. Just
out of
right
10, give us a number.
Yeah, just let us know if it's worth going on, or if we should just record a video and then put that up.
Smooth like a Mr. Fingers bed at a seedy motel. Diligently said.
Surface has stopped tweaking. Okay. I'm not tweaking. I just want to know. So,
we're getting trolled, man. We're the old, muted gag has evolved into, buffering. I think. No stream down, that kind of thing. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see that.
It's not the. You know what? If it was the entire chat saying, the same thing, then I would agree with you. But there's a handful of people. It's about half and half. That it says it's fine. And say that it's
All right,
not.
well,
So.
Ninja Lotion, he needs to be deleted and banned just for being a faggot.
Brutal.
He's an alt of another faggot, so I can't trust it. But I would trust what Johnny would have to say, or Warfist, or Diligently.
He said to stop tweaking. So.
Yeah, no, I'm not tweaking. I just want to make sure that everything's good. That's all.
Well, I think that was like his way of saying it's fine. That's my read on it, anyway.
All right.
So yeah,
we're gonna speak a little bit about the Caitlyn Jenner incident at CPAC, and really we're just shooting the shit about random topics, and we just thought we'd have like a little hangout stream for everybody, and you guys enjoy that. What else have you been up to though? I know you stream with Sammy quite often, and
yeah.
What else has been going on?
Well, quite frankly, that's about it as far as my internet exploits, other than lurking. I've kind of reverted back to my old ways of, just observing various lolcows on the internet. As I did for years before Owen. But yeah, I do the show with Sammy every Saturday, at least. And I'm on on fucking Twitter more than I should be, and I work my fucking ass off. It's a very busy time of year for my actual IRL job. So
yeah, I've been doing about 6 days a week.
Yeah,
which I'm not complaining.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, it is what it is. We gotta make the money we can make.
So it says Owen's 1/8 a Jew. That can't be possible because his dad's Jewish. So that you're either 1/2 or 1/4.
Well, I don't know, Davey. If you consider, if you consider, Davey, that the Jewish heritage is passed down through the mother, then that you have to subtract. I can't keep doing the Hebe voice, but yeah, you can subtract another quarter out of that, or whatever that would be, to make it 1/8 from a quarter that he claimed himself more than once. Anyway, break this down for me, because I actually did not know about this before we started doing the pre-show.
A Southern Girl said, "Is this a CRT stream?" No, that's gonna be a video I'm putting together that's grown from about an hour and a half to about 2.5 hours. And I'm also waiting to hear back from a guest. And if I could get that guest on, then be ideal.
Ooh, secret guest.
I was trying to reach out to Norma Paulo, and that's really pretty much it.
Oh, nice. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
He just speaks on those issues, and
No, I think you did mention him pre-show. I'm sorry. Tell Apex to get out of my bathroom, Johnny. I'm in my. Well, okay, never mind. It's my bedroom. Same thing. Anyway,
there's a delay, but the Owen picture is just staying up on the screen, which is bothering me.
Fuck it, we doing it live, folks.
I'm just gonna reshare and see if this brings back Caitlyn Jenner on the screen, because I definitely don't want to look at Owen. You guys don't deserve. Okay, yeah. So that looks like it actually might have worked. We'll see in a second.
I am not in the shitter, you guys. What the fuck? I'm sitting in front of my mic on my fancy computer chair. In my cheap.
His mic's fine. It's just the way I'm sending the audio through, so I don't have to keep toggling back.
I see. So it's your fault.
Yep, all my fault. I fucked it up for everybody.
Where are we at? Are we good on screen? My screen locked.
I was trying to get the Caitlyn Jenner thing on screen, but for some reason it's not. It could just be behind. I literally don't know how behind the stream is.
I mean, I do have it live on my phone. At least I think I do.
Are you seeing Caitlyn Jenner on your screen?
No, I'm still seeing the screen before you ended the screen share and then brought it back up. Your DLive homepage or whatever. Oh. Are we offline? The fuck? I have no idea what's happening.
No, we're not offline. For some reason, it's just keeping that DLive stream thing up, and it's bothering me. So maybe we'll just have to go straight audio.
We could do that. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm recording, so I can fucking post most.
And this is where people are getting sick of my computer issues, and I totally fucking side with them. But
so you have am I to understand that you have money in an account for a computer? You just haven't like built the computer or bought the computer, right?
Bought it yet. Narrowed it down to 3 options, and yeah. Hopefully, I can choose one and everything goes good. So literally everybody on their screen is only seeing your stream is still running, and it's a picture of DLive in the background. Is that correct?
That's what I'm seeing.
All right. I don't know how to fix that, so terrible idea. Thought it was a good idea to bring you on and start have a stream, but
just
now it's
hey, no, this is fine. Look, this is real life, man. We decided to do it. We did it. This is what's happening. This is what people love this shit, man. This is good. So
I mean, it would have been nice to have the would have been nice to have the pictures that go along with everything else that we're talking about.
I wonder, I did this once on Sammy's stream where I pulled up videos and stuff and screen shared to both Scorpio and Sammy so that it didn't fuck up because he was having the same or similar kind of issue. It was fucking with the stream real bad, pulling up videos and stuff. So instead, he was just watching. I was playing the videos, screen share, and they were watching my screen, and then he was streaming that. So I would need a bunch of links to make that happen. But I mean, realistically, we can just read through, and you can tell me what the fuck's going on with Caitlyn Jenner at CPAC.
I got one good idea. I'm just gonna end the call and then call you right back.
Copy that. While we sit and wait for Davey to call us back. Oi. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like it might have fixed the problem too.
Of course it did.
If we're seeing Caitlyn Jenner on the screen, we're good.
Anybody?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Caitlyn Jenner gets stalked and are harassed by what they're calling anti-trans trolls at CPAC, which is hilarious because you have to be anti-trans. I would just say that's how I'm not anti-trans. Like that's just my normal gut reaction when I see a transsexual. I work I work in a place that's like very highly rich white people where trannies just walk the streets nonchalantly in dresses like men hair like no like attempt to like try to look like a woman at all. Terrible, and it's just like I just look at them and I'm just disgusted by them. And I
just a tube top and a big fucking hairy beer belly and short cut off jean shorts and like a wig and makeup on their face maybe. Yeah, I'm familiar with the type.
and I'm just sick of and there'll be an article that pulls it up and Vincent James kind of nailed it. It's like conservatives should have put up a much bigger fight when it came to gay marriage. They should have nipped everything in the bud then.
Yeah. Well, you know, quite frankly, if you want to be mentally retarded, go ahead. If you want to pretend you're something you're not, a dragon, woman, or a man, I really don't fucking care. I genuinely don't. I'm going to laugh at you if I see you in public, though. So, I mean, that's the thing. Let me be me. I'm not going to, I mean, generally speaking, I'm not going to mock people in public unless they're fucking obnoxious in that sort of realm. If you, those fucking disgusting, like truck driver fucking trannies that literally, like I described, like a tube top with a big fucking hairy beer belly and short jean fucking shorts and a wig and some slapped on fucking makeup. You know, like, I mean, I'm not gonna laugh in your face. Most of the time, I'll try not to, unless you're an idiot. Like most people, I'm gonna laugh in your face if you're an idiot and you're not a disgusting fucking tranny, even if you're a regular tranny.
Yeah, I think that's where we might differ because I'm against all of them. I can't
Well, I
I
don't.
can't
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
can't placate to it anymore. Like, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, no. Again, I'm talking about you doing you and being yourself away from other people and not pushing it on people. We're well beyond that point now. Clearly, and I mean I'm definitely with you on the fed up sort of thing, but I don't know, man. I still try not to judge books by their cover. But anyway, this anti-trans troll, which I guess I am too, quite frankly, anti-trans troll. I just never harassed anybody in a conservative a conservative convention. So tell me what happened here.
All right, so let me get to the story of this. And again, sorry about any buffering that's happening. There will be a recording of this. So if issues that you can't handle and you want to leave the stream, the recording will be just fine because there'll be no buffering. And I'll fix all the settings and have it back to what it was like last night. So Caitlyn Jenner, she's gonna try to run for a California seat. Kind of like how like Arnold Schwarzenegger and these kind of people run for seats, but it's some gubernatorial candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying she was followed and harassed when she went to CPAC. And CPAC is just a bunch of conservatives jerking each other off, and it's just a terrible event. Like
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
a powwow with like Jack Posobiec and Millie Weaver and like, a bunch of these fucking frauds.
Right.
The story gets put out in all the media that she's being basically fucking gang stalked by people. Um, and one of the videos that came out was basically them, like just some people after the event calling her Bruce, calling
Holy shit. Can you
calling
imagine?
him his calling him his name is now harassment, which is hilarious.
Unfucking real is what that is, dude. That is unfucking real. I cannot believe how far we are down this words hurt road, dude. It is insane to me. I don't really deal with it much in real life, but it's starting to get there, dude. I'm in the fucking middle of nowhere. I'm as redneck I'm as redneck as they get. Um well, maybe not, but I'm pretty close. I'm out here. Uh but I'm like, especially in the younger people, the kids that I'm meeting, the things that come out of their mouth, like that's a that's some shit that I argue about on Twitter. Like that's not a real thing. You don't talk about that. Oh, it's insane. But yeah, we're so far beyond uh my, I guess, my approach to it, where it's like, yeah, you just do you. It's fine. You can be yourself. Everyone should be allowed to. Just don't hurt anybody or push, you know, things that aren't wanted on other people, kind of thing. And again, everybody that wants to fucking put on a wig and makeup, I don't necessarily agree that they want to go and corrupt all the kids. I just think they're mentally ill. you know, it's just the ones that openly do, which I believe that was another story that you wanted to talk about. A certain men's choir. Are you still there? Or am I talking to myself? Ah, fuck, I'm talking to myself. I don't, you know what? I'm going to assume that the stream is still live, and I'm going to keep talking to this white screen in front of me. Yeah, so I believe it was the San Francisco Men's Choir, released a video where they were talking about converting all of your children. We'll convert your children. They have this whole big thing. It turns out like 10 of them. I don't know the number. Oh, yep. Okay. There he goes. Stream closed. I have no idea what's happening.
You're good. I can hear you.
Okay. I've been talking for like 5 minutes though, and you haven't said anything, so I was just not sure what was going on.
Yeah, well, there's always the Discord issues as well.
Yeah. I was stuck in the stream. Maybe that's it. Anyway, I don't know where the fuck we were.
Able to hear the targeted harassment, though, right?
Say what?
You were able to hear the targeted harassment of Caitlyn Jenner.
I mean, I think so. I heard. Yeah. I mean, I heard you. Yeah.
Sick freak. Calling her Bruce multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's when I started to talk, and then it was just quiet. So
Just give your thoughts on like how you think that would be considered harassment.
well, that's exactly what I said, which if you're listening to this on the recording or the video version of this, you're going to hear this a second time. But the slope, how far we have gone down the road of words equaling violence is insane to me. And I mean, even a year ago, I could say honestly that I don't deal with it really. I've never really dealt with it in real life. I'm fucking secluded. I am way out in the middle of nowhere. For the most part, I'm about as redneck as it gets. Just this general area that I'm in. But more recently, and particularly among younger people that I mean, I deal with at work or my uh, friends, kids, or whatever, the things that come out of their mouths, like my generation, you used to say bad words. Those were the things that came out of kids' mouths that were like, whoa, ho, whoa, 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 whoa. But now it's things like, I need to check my privilege. And I mean, kids say the darndest things, so you never fucking know if that little 12-year-old that's in your store and you just heard say that isn't on 4chan most of the day. You know what I mean? But it's still like the shit's bleeding into real life, and it's been separate for me for the most part. The internet and all the shit that I deal with and look at and laugh at, generally speaking. Yeah, it's not really bled into my real life until fairly recently. But it's not that I haven't taken. It's not that I took it for granted. The things that I was observing, it was just like, oh, that's a them thing. Like I don't know. I don't even really know how to describe it.
And it's funny to me because we grew up at a time where you could say anything, and they tried to switch the script on us that now everything's offensive. I'm just not playing into their game.
Yeah.
Someone ruined the trat in the chat. Trant.
And the track.
We tried tolerance. Now they want to molest our children.
Right. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And that's
and
another thing. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just sick of this tolerance crap. Like you can only be tolerant to a point. Like
So far,
tolerance
absolutely.
isn't a virtue when it comes to placating other people's fetishes, kinks, and weird shit that they do behind closed doors and not right in front of our faces. And you have 12-year-olds going up on stage and you have drag queen story hour. I don't have to be tolerant of that.
No, you don't. And and that's something that's happening. Um, I'd say with not just our generation, but the Zoomers too. They there's like a well, I mean, it is again. We I can only speak for myself, but I know our generation, the 30 somethings right now, um, were raised in a time like there were two black kids in my school in South Texas when I grew up, and I saw that they were different, but I never treated them differently, like as a rule, like as a. I went out of my way as a kid to try, to be friends with someone that was different because that's the way I was taught. You know what I mean? Tolerance. Like you don't know people just because you don't like the way they look, kind of thing. Which, quite frankly, is a good. That's good. It is a good way to live your life, or it's a good rule at least to have. But that should not admonish. The way someone looks should not deter you from judging them on other things, and that's kind of where we're at. We're at this weird pole reversal where people have been taught to be so tolerant, and it's being pushed further and further and further in literally every fucking aspect that we can consider. Like you can conceive, at least I can in the moment right now. Um, Politically, um, societally, on so many fucking levels that again, I can't really break them all down in the moment here, but I think you guys get it. I know you get it. And I agree. Tolerance is important, but it is not a fucking virtue. Like, you do not have to tolerate the coyotes that come into your yard and kill your fucking chickens. You don't. They're a living thing. They probably have some sort of emotions. They're only doing it because they need to eat. Fuck you. Those are my chickens. You know?
Yeah.
Kill those fucking coyotes.
And like, this is the person that went on Ellen and said that, you know, she's against gay marriage and all of this stuff. And here's a nice clip.
And she put up one daughter's was stealing the other daughter's clothes. Okay, so she set her computer up in the room, and she put on that like security device that if anybody walked in, it would videotape them. Okay? I didn't know that. Okay? So everybody, go on. I got like 3 or 4 hours. Let's try on a few things here. And I come, and all of a sudden the kids come home, and I hear this big commotion going on in the other room, and Chris goes, here. Yeah, sometimes. I was very stealthy. Honestly, I went all these years. I mean, I would go to hotels, press this and that, and never get caught.
Just imagine the life this person was living, though. Like how creepily stealth. Until like those last couple of years where everyone was noticing, going in and like trying on your 10-year-old daughter's clothes and like doing that kind of weird shit. Like, these are sick fucking people. Like, this isn't oh, my genders were mixed up at birth. Like, you have mental issues. This isn't normal behavior.
Hey, will you post that video in chat that we just listened to, if you can?
Sure.
Am I quiet?
No, why?
Oh, someone says I'm quiet. I don't know. But look, Bruce still looks like a dude. I don't think I've ever seen a tranny that didn't still look like a dude. I have, you know what? I've seen the other way. I have seen female, like, I've seen lesbians that absolutely look like dudes, and I have called them sir and bro. To their face, unknowingly, because again, I'm not like, at least especially at work, I'm not trying to disparage you most of the time, unless you're, again, if you're being a fucking asshole, I don't care what the fuck you identify as, I'm gonna pick you apart based on what I see and the way you're acting. So, you know, like it's ma'am at fucking GameStop, that employee would be me. You know, like, if that makes any sense. There we go. Yeah, Andy wanted that.
And I was gonna say, I don't know, but the stream is behind the chat, so you might still be seeing something from like a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, they're hearing. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I have no idea what video you wanted, Andy, but I tried. So yeah, you know, I wouldn't go as far as to say burn them all on stakes, but abso-fucking-lutely do not let them near your children, and do not trust them to be sane people. They're still people. Fuck, like, you know, the analogy I used earlier about coyotes eating chickens. There's coyotes, I mean, there's been lots of them that are not, you know, that can be, that aren't, you know, aren't as destructive or whatever. You know, there's outliers. I'm not saying that the outliers, you know, should make up for the group, but they should be acknowledged, is my point. Just because they're mentally fucking ill doesn't mean, you know, they're out to, you know, they should be burned at the stake. Although, you know, an argument could be made for burning mentally ill people at the stake. We should do a different stream about that.
Well, the problem is that the mentally ill people they're gonna label us mentally ill because we're into conspiracies and we're into things that only people that have schizophrenia or psychosis could believe in.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a power structure issue, man. Like, the people with all the power to disseminate information are so inbred and mentally fucking retarded. Almost all of them, I would argue 95+% across the fucking globe. Um, excuse me, sorry. That are in political power. They're all fucked in the head in some way or the other. So them passing down this information and using state and global media as a literal arm of their mental illnesses is why we're where we are. People aren't this fucking stupid, man. What we're seeing happen, it's absolutely as I pointed out, it's bleeding the fuck into even some of the deeper cracks in this country, but it's not gonna last, dude. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but I know fucking gay people that are like, I mean, I don't agree with gay people at all. I don't understand it. But I know gay people that are more well versed and smarter about a lot of these issues than I am, and they're more, burn this fucking bullshit down. This tranny fucking reading hour. No, fuck you. Yeah. So I just don't think it's just not universal. The internet certainly makes it seem that way, but yeah, we're we're headed for something, man, and it's not going to be fun. It might be for some people, but anyway, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, being called Bruce. Who the fuck cares? Why does
Yeah.
he care? Does he care, or is this just some fucking journalist making a story out of nothing? You know what I mean?
It's the Daily Beast, so it's a journalist making a story out of nothing.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Right on.
Now Vincent James put up an article. Teacher defends showing masturbation video to first graders. Last fall, it was discovered that a teacher at Dalton School, Dalton, if anybody doesn't remember, was the school where Jeffrey Epstein did a little shadow teaching there.
Oh, really?
That was with Barr of the Trump administration, got him the job at Dalton. So just a little thing about that.
You said Barr
Yeah.
got him? Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Dalton, at the Dalton school, was showing cartoon videos on masturbation to first graders. After parents caught wind of what the teacher was showing for 5 and 6-year-olds, the teacher, Justine Ing Font, she's some like Hapa breed Asian, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
So she resigned after that. One of the videos the teacher used in one of her sex ed class showed little kids talking about touching themselves for pleasure. Today's lessons for first graders also included subjects such as gender assigned at birth, gender identity, and gender expression. Initially, after parents complained to the school, they were told that they had simply misinterpreted the health and wellness educator. There was no misinterpretation. She was literally showing cartoons saying like, when I pull on my penis, does this stuff come out of it? And like,
whoa, dude.
Like this isn't first grade stuff. Like this is like first grade stuff that you can talk to your friends about because you don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah,
it's not to be taught in schools.
Yeah, I would argue that. I mean, at least for me, I didn't start talking about that sort of thing. I mean, in first grade, I had girlfriends, for sure, but that didn't imply anything other than like, tripping other boys as they tried to walk by. We were holding, you know what I mean, like sitting next to this girl at the lunch or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't. I mean, sex education is not. It's middle school, I guess. Sure, but for fuck's sake, first graders, and what you're talking about, what you're describing, I never saw anything like. I mean, I saw diagrams, fucking, split images of a penis and a vagina, and like with little arrows pointing to the vas deferens and shit like that. you know, not
Well,
not
most of us learn on our own, not in health class, but they've co-opted health class for younger and younger children across the U.S. Sex education just has expanded to younger ages, well beyond the prevention of teen pregnancy or STDs. Sex education now is all about sexual orientation, gender identity, body positivity,
right.
LGBT celebrations, apparently cartoons about masturbation. And it was just shown in the Washington Times that Chicago is announcing they're handing out condoms to fifth graders.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, good on them because how many more fucking kids do we need running around Chicago? They basically come out of the womb with a fucking AK-47 in their hand and start shooting.
You know what they should be handing out is fucking sterilization pills. And nuclear bombs. Just one. Just give one to like some gangbanger. Just light that fucking thing up. Bye-bye. Anyway. That's incredible. Yeah. So sex education for me was learning anatomy, effectively. Learning the parts and what they did. Not how to use them, not how to use mine, not how they used theirs. Like, you know what I mean? It was anatomy, effectively. And I mean that goes as far back as middle school, 7th, 8th grade, I think. And it was always a joke. The teacher was always, quelling kids laughing and making jokes, even back then. But it's a big difference, dude. It's a big difference. If you if you live in a major city and you have the ability to get the fuck out, you should have done so 5 years ago. But if you have the ability to, homeschool your kids. Don't send them to public school. That's the answer there, in my opinion. Let the cities burn. California, hopefully, the prolific band known as Tool will be right in their prophecy that California will just break the fuck off into the ocean. And then
Okay, yeah, so just repeat what you just said because you cut off for like 2 seconds.
Shit. Tool. I was saying, oh yeah, hopefully Tool is right in their prophecy and California will break off into the ocean, but I don't remember the point that I was making for saying that. I apologize.
Was them being like the epicenter of these agendas. Eventually, they will go into the ocean.
Yeah,
So
right.
we do have that to look forward to.
Oh, that's what I was saying was major cities. Like if you're in a major city and you have the ability to get the fuck out. Also, if you have the ability to and you're not in a major city or you are, homeschool your fucking kids if you can. Or private school, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Did you catch that?
Yeah. No, I get exactly what you're saying.
No. Apparently chat's really far behind. Anyway. Yeah, like it's a nightmare, dude. We're in for some troublesome times, that's for fucking sure. But I really try not to be black pilled about it. Um, it's gonna be, I mean, it's not gonna be anything anybody's ready for, generally speaking. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've met enough people across this country from various lifestyles that the American spirit is the American spirit for a reason. And while we've been subverted pretty hard, um,
Yeah, we're not a republic. We're not a democracy. We're a technocracy, corporatocracy,
yes,
crony capitalism. Uh, all elite, corrupt, satanic Jews at the top. Uh, there was also a transgender woman with a beard and her dick out who got in a hot tub with her daughter, 6 years old, at an LA spa more than a year before this weekend's clash over child exposure incident in female steam room. So there was another event just this week where something like this happened.
Jiminy Christmas.
Where they're just, they just show up again, old beard, old erect dick out, and just going into a family spa like it's all good. Like,
With his child? With this female child?
well, who knows what gender the child is?
Bro.
They're probably transitioning because they fast track them younger and younger. And one of the studies I did was out of the UK at something called the Tavistock Gender Identity Center, and they were targeting autistic children as the ones to fast track into the program faster. They would get hormone blockers faster, and they would be forced into surgery faster, puberty blockers and stuff like that. Um, so they would have these studies. They'd pick out the kids that were the most mentally ill, and then they would slowly but surely fast track them into transitioning. And it was a huge scandal. And that was the Tavistock Gender Identity Center. Um,
Interesting.
Now Vincent James, his website, Vincent James of Red Elephants, is the Daily Veracity, a new website that he put up. And I just want to read a little piece he did. It's called "The Surge in LGBT Children's Program Shows Why Conservatives Should Have Vigorously Opposed Gay Marriage." A recent report by Entertainment Insider outlines the massive increase in LGBT blah content in children's program and explains that the people behind the scenes have been trying to make this happen for years. Quote, "The rise of gender diverse representation isn't a coincidence. Shows created and run by queer women, trans, and non-binary showrunners are largely responsible for the influx. Organizations like GLAAD and all these people specifically like targeting Nickelodeon, PBS, and Cartoon Network. According to their most recent report, among scripted characters on primetime TV shows this season, more than 10% were gay. And a majority of these were women or people of color. But GLAAD is not happy. They would like this number to be 25% by 2025.
Jesus. Whew. Well, things can change very quickly, and they will. That's what I was trying to say. None of this shit's gonna matter. They, it will after the deluge. The furries and the queers and the trannies will probably be burned at stakes and shit. We're gonna revert back to old ways because we don't know what else to do. We were pushed too far. I mean, it's already happening. We're Like, fuck this modern progressivism. Fuck this being human, being societal. Like, I got a family. I got this. I've got me. You know, and I'm more sentient than any other thing on the planet, as far as we know. So,
Trans showrunner Shadi Potosky told Insider that it isn't enough for gay activists to simply get roles. They must also make sure that large amounts of pro-gay content relates the shows.
And black and brown represent the queer and trans people.
So that's like the stuff you're gonna have to deal with.
whew. You know what? That new tranny flag, I'm actually kind of a fan of it. Because if you may not remember, but during Fag Pride Month, I stole from someone on Twitter the pride flag. Just the first quarter of it flipped 4 times and makes a perfect swastika in colorful. The colorful
Nice.
swastika, yeah. Very nice.
Nice. They should have pride in that.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, to be honest, like, I've been sick of the nonstop everyone blaming Nazis for everything as if they were the most evil people to ever exist.
Yeah.
It's not true.
No, not even close.
The inventions and exaggerations of the Holocaust are so overblown to the point where you'll never be able to retract that history or rewrite it because they've already got it in so many people's heads. Then we had the San Francisco gay choir come out and literally say, "We're coming for your children."
Oh, that's the other thing I was saying when I got muted earlier. We're coming for your children. We're all fucking pedos. Literally convicted. Jesus fuck, dude. Like, how did they think they would get away with that? You know? That's wild to me.
They definitely did.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. To those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you. You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda...
Issues on my end with this. Put the audience through any more of this, so
If it's
we'll see if it catches up, and we'll see what's happening here.
no, if it's the same video that I watched on Twitter, I fucking love it.
Correct.
I love it. It's good.
We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it.
And this is like, they can say joke, satire, they can say anything that they want, but I mean, this is exactly what they're doing. Behind the scenes, silently going after children, converting them, sexualizing them. I mean, does it in a sing-songy manner, but if he was just reading the statement out loud, this is exactly what they're doing. And I mean, gay agenda is all upon us, and they tried to come out with a statement that it was, they're the victims now because they're being attacked on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. They're the victims now when they literally say we're coming for your children.
Sorry, man.
It looked like you had a mute on your thing.
Yeah, I was muted.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically coming right out and saying what they're doing and then trying to act like the victim when someone actually calls them out on their shit.
It's fucking incredible. Like, the fact that they. I mean, how many. Do you know the total number of that fags choir that are convicted pedophiles? Because I saw just a snippet thing on Twitter. Again, I missed the video that you actually watched because I had to step away for 10 seconds. But um, if it's the same one, I saw at least 5 or 6 of them. I don't know how many out of the total, but that's, 5 or 6 too many, in my opinion, and most people's opinion. What the fuck? Like, literally, mask off. I'm seeing a lot of that lately, actually. Just no filter. This is exactly what the fuck's happening, including we're going to go through your goddamn text messages and make sure that you're not spreading misinformation. Right? That's the thing that happened recently, right?
Yeah, I got about 7. I got about 7 that were in total.
Really?
No, known sex offenders, uh, and the guy's thread, choir groomer thread. Want to fuck your kids, literally in the butthole. They're trying to scrub this from the internet. They will not be successful. Cancel culture is back, and it's on the menu, boys. And they go through all their monetary supporters, and they go through a guy named Keith Aaron Pepper. Uh, he's a male. Let's see, age born in 1958. Lewd or lewd acts of a child under 14. We have a male born in 1961. Lewd acts of a child under 12.
That's the thing, is they're all under 14. It's not like it's like that fucking, you can argue some bullshit about, oh, they were fucking 17, they were about to turn 18, fucking nonsense. They're almost, I mean, every one of them that I saw were under 14.
Or the people that can like name countries that like it's legal in like Europe at like age 16. Like the fact that
I lost you, buddy. Uh-oh. We'll try this. Fuck. I can't hear. I don't know what to do. Disconnect. Can you hear me? Yo, if you can hear me, call me back. Hello.
fucking Discord, man.
Fucking Discord, man. Just right in the middle of conversation. Just fuck. Sorry about that.
It's all right. We're about to wrap up soon anyway.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, pedos are
anything else?
bad. Trannies are bad. Pedos are get the rope. Maybe all trannies get the rope.
Is there anything else you want to add to like just all the shit that's been going down?
Yes, actually, I do. For everybody, including myself, try not to pay too much attention to it, but don't ignore it. that's the big thing. You know, it's an interesting time to be alive. I don't know, man. I have no platitudes. Yeah, I feel like I've said enough tonight. Thank you again for having me, and thank you, chat, for calling me all kinds of nice names.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to have you on, and we'll do it next time. Once I get everything upgraded, I'll have you on, and we'll do a real deal spiel.
Hell yeah, dude.
But that was an hour and 15 minutes, so not bad.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was with all the hiccups and everything, dude. That felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah, really appreciate having you. Really appreciate having you on, and I'll message you later in the week.
Well, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post my audio. There's very little audio or video recording because I'm an idiot. I didn't turn the video on until about 30 minutes ago. So, but
yeah, post it up.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, thanks for having me. And if anyone is interested, you can find me on the Whitfield Report every Saturday, and on Twitter. Yeah, never mind. No, you don't go there. Just go to the Whitfield Report, subscribe there, give that young man some money. Also, give Davey some money too. Good boys. They're good boys. They need money. Your money. Just give it to them. They deserve it.
Yeah, because I'm a huge grifter, so.
No. Just, if you've got extra, just give it to the people that, you watch.
Yeah, only if you can afford it.
That's right. See, it's not grifting if your friends are like, hey, nobody told me to do that. Sammy's literally never asked me to promote any of his stuff. Neither have you. So I'm just saying it of my own volition. Support your creators, man. And
like I said last night to subscribers, like if there's people that can't donate, like that's awesome. Just watch the stream, share them. That's just as helpful. But
yeah, for sure.
All my OGs, like if you need help, like if you need something, like don't be afraid to ask me. If you need if you need $20 or something like that.
Oh shit! I would have to go Owen and give you a PO box. I have no way for anybody to pay me anything online. I don't have a PayPal. I don't have. I literally have nothing. So I'm just here to have fun and help my friends have fun and make money.
Sweet, man.
I love you guys.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought you were about to tell me you love me, and I was like, all right, we're not that close yet.
I'm saying I love you guys, including the chat and you. Just kind of, just a general bro thing. Love you, bros, kind of thing. It's cool. I'm happy to be here. I'm kind of drunk at this point, to be honest, too. But yeah.
Sweet.
Let's kill it.
Catch him on the Whitfield Report, and I'll talk to you very soon, man.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy.